Okay, so I am excited to talk with y'all today about I say our new product. We've had Plexus Restore now for a while, but it's now a full-time product. And using a product every day is way different than using it three times a month at most. Some of y'all are only doing a reset, every other month or every third month. And so you're really not getting to experience this product on a full scale basis. And now we have it on to use daily. And so I wanted to talk to you a little bit about this product and a little bit about my experience that I've had so far on this product. So I was picked to be in a trial group, and I just want to be fully transparent with y'all about what I experienced with this. I was picked to be in a trial group for this product, and I was picked to be in the weight loss group to where I would use the product twice a day. I was super excited about this. My belief is high in Restore. I have been begging for this to be a full-time product. And let me warn you guys, first and foremost, I would never, ever suggest anyone starting twice a day because it is a very powerful detox product. And this is not the detox aspect of this product. It honestly wasn't on my radar. Wasn't even kind of on my radar when I was given the product. I was just, it was right before my son's graduation. Stress is at an all-time high for me. I don't know if he's going to pass his finals. We're like just trying to get him through high school. And all of these things are coming at us because y'all know May is already like an insane month, especially when you have teenagers. And so all of our kids were ending their finals and their school and graduation party and families coming into town. My stress level's at a high. And I start this product twice a day right in the season of high stress. And so, of course, I experience detox, but I'm wanting a quick fix. People are coming to town. I'm going to be seen in pictures. I'm feeling bloated. I'm not feeling happy with myself. And so I'm looking for a quick fix when I got the product. And what I got instead was some detox. And so it wasn't actually, so I was kind of frustrated with the product at first with my trial experience. But let me tell you guys, any product that is a quick fix, we get on these, we all want a quick fix product that doesn't require troubleshooting. That's the dream product. But your body and your health, it's not meant to be like a microwave. We're not meant to get fast results. Health is a journey. It's not, if you find a product that's a quick fix, guess what? It's probably not healthy for you because our health is a journey and it's a lifestyle and it's something that's going to be a day-to-day thing. So that's learned to love the troubleshooting of our products and love that we have the honor to help people in their health journey. And I want us to first, as we start, promoting this product to kind of change our way of thinking and realizing when somebody is having, just like in anything in life, when we tell people don't quit in the hard, it's so the same in a detox. Never quit a product in the middle of a detox, or you're just actually kind of like, you're harming your body by doing that. And so it's like when we see people who get on triplex and they don't give it the full 90 days and it's like, oh, you were so close to seeing results but you gave up before you got there. We're going to have the same thing with Restore. And so, but it's a good thing. So this is a good thing. I'm actually glad, in hindsight, I'm glad that I had kind of some negative responses. And I'm going to tell you my negative experiences actually were not that negative. They were just negative at the moment because I wanted a quick weight loss. and I didn't get that. And instead I got a headache and I was frustrated. And so, but really my main reaction that I had was headaches. And so headaches are a very common detox symptom. And they're also something that can be caused some dehydration. And to be honest, I was in a very busy season of life and I was not drinking the water I needed to be drinking. It wasn't on my radar. Normally I'm drinking a lot of water. That's usually not an issue for me. But if I'm being really honest, I probably wasn't that month I was doing this. And so let's talk a little bit about the product now. I wanted to kind of share my experience with y'all because I've had a lot of people ask, did you test it? Did you try it? And I've kind of been hesitant to share this, but I think it's a positive thing. I really do. And I'm excited to get back on the product. And because also, I was on twice a day and then it was ripped away from me. And so I wasn't able to finish that detox process, you know? And so I was thrown into it, it was taken away, and now I finally can start back and start slow. So there's three components to this product. You have the cellular detox aspect, you have the digestive support, and we have the appetite suppression. So I'm going to break this into kind of three parts. So the cellular detox, the whole point of this is to detox our liver, is to support a healthy liver function. And there's three ingredients that are used for this liver detox, and that is the spinach leaf concentrate, the spirulina algae, and the aloe vera. They're all very high antioxidants. Spirulina is one that is definitely a big detoxer. It gets those toxins and pollutants out by chelating the toxins and getting them out of your body. And our liver, it stores those toxins to prevent them from getting into the bloodstream. That's kind of the purpose of our liver. It stores them so that they don't get into your bloodstream. And when you detox something from your body, you're taking it out of the liver, and therefore it can get back into your bloodstream in the process, which can cause those reactions. So the goal is to get it out of the liver and straight out of the body. So if you're using this, highly, highly, highly make sure our people are also on BioCleanse. And honestly, Slim Hunger Control is another big one because it's high in fiber. Fiber is a binder, so it's going to bind those toxins to it also. So BioCleanse and Hunger Control, I think, are two important products to be on when we have somebody on Restore. If they ever are telling you I'm constipated, I would back down on the dosage. Maybe move to a half a scoop, you know, because we don't want those toxins, you know, getting into their body. We want it out of the body. It's the whole point of detoxing, is removing it. And so, and the only way really to remove it is to, you know, poop it out. So make sure they are not constipated when that's going to be your number one question when you're troubleshooting with people and they're like, I have a headache, I'm not feeling good. How many times a day are you going to the bathroom? So get really comfortable with that question. And make sure they're drinking lots of water, make sure they're doing all the healthy things to support healthy detox. Are they sweating? Are they getting outside and sweating? That can also get it out. Maybe like hot detox baths, but water. I think water is one of your most important things when you're detoxing. So I would suggest people, when they start, kind of like we used to always say, make sure you're drinking half your body weight in water. Make sure that is your number one tip that you're giving people, half your body weight or more, or like really shoot to overshoot that goal, to make sure you're really flushing out those toxins. And you can just tell them, like, if they don't like water and they're like really against it, this just kind of act like this is a temporary thing. Honestly, water is a very acquired thing. The more you drink it, the more your body craves it, the more you realize you need it. And so a lot of times, if we can just get people into the habit of that, so if you can just kind of tell them, just 30 days, I want you to give yourself a 30-day goal of like really watching your water intake, really measuring it, calculating it, and make sure you're hitting this goal. And then after that, you'll be through the worst part of the detox, even though we know we want them to be on that regularly. But hopefully, if we can get people into the habit of it, that's going to continue on. Aloe vera is a very healing product, so it's a great one to have that you're taking when you're in the detox process. It's also getting the vitamins to where they need to be. We've learned that from our X Factor. Like, it's very good at absorption of things, but it also, because it helps your body absorb things, it's also helping your body. It's making the absorption of the products that are causing you to detox kind of stronger. So it's giving you a stronger detox effect. So like I said, I've been on our products now for 11 years and I still experience detox from being on this product. And so you may think I have nothing left to detox. I promise you, if you live on the planet, you have something still to detox, because we're just constantly surrounded by toxins that are causing issues. And so being on this product on a regular basis could be huge for our health. And so I'm really excited to see people's long-term, I'm getting out of that mindset of I want a quick fix. I'm excited to see the long-term effects of this product on our health. The second aspect to this was the digestive support aspect. Now, at first I was like, why is this here? This kind of seems out of out of context with we're looking at detox and weight loss. Why? But we know gut health is everything. But also, one of the biggest symptoms of a liver detox is digestive issues. So it's kind of brilliant that they put the ginger root and peppermint. Those are the two ingredients in there for digestive support, because that helps with the bloating that can come from detox. It helps with gas. It helps with nauseousness. And I also did experience bloating. But again, I started on 2 a day, and I wasn't doing the things I needed to do, like drinking lots of water. And I was just in my busiest month of my life. And so it was a bad month to start a detox and to start it strong. And then our last aspect of this was the appetite suppression. So this part I'm really excited about, because I think this is going to help a lot of people. But there's also, these ingredients have some really cool things that I found when I was researching them. So the 4 ingredients is the hibiscus flower powder, the yeast hydrolysate, I don't know if I said that right, probably didn't, berberine, and magnolia root. So those are our 4 components to this appetite suppression. Now, one thing to note, this works totally different than Slim Hunger Control. So Slim Hunger Control helps you with hunger by adding extra fiber so that your body is more physically full before you eat a meal. So you're drinking this fiber along with the other, we know what else Slim does outside of that. But just the hunger control piece is the fiber helping you feel full so that you don't overeat. Where these ingredients work with appetite through the gut-brain axis. So it's they're totally different ways of helping you with your appetite. Definitely can use both together. I definitely highly recommend using both together. Like I said earlier, that fiber is important as a binding agent. Let's get into these ingredients. And so hibiscus flower powder. So it's also another antioxidant, which is going to be great on the detox side. But it's also anti-adipogenic, which basically means it's anti-new fat cells. So it kind of helps to prevent your body from creating new fat cells in your body. And it activates the AMPK, which is the activated protein, which I don't know a whole lot about AMPK. I feel like, Tammy, you probably do more, because it doesn't have a lot more to do with like bodybuilding and muscle and increasing muscle mass.
I don't know all the details, but I've heard it in the weightlifting circles.
Yeah. And so it's going to help your body, from my understanding, help your body, produce muscle. And so that's a big pro. And actually, as we know, the more muscle mass you have in your body, the higher your resting metabolism is going to be, which is going to help you maintain a healthy weight. The next one is the yeast hydrolysate, which is it's basically, it comes from anyway, this is a big word that's basically kind of like a probiotic yeast. It's the good yeast. It's not, sometimes we hear the word yeast, but yeast itself is not inherently bad. There is good and bad yeast, just like there is good and bad bacteria. So this is one of the good yeast. One of the big things that's great about this is it has anti-stress properties, which will help lower our cortisol levels. Which, anything that's going to help lower our cortisol is going to be excellent for your weight, excellent for your health. We want those lower cortisol levels. It also reduces body fat mass. And there was a study that was done on it. It didn't just reduce your body fat mass. Their lean body mass stayed the same. And it specifically targeted abdominal fat, which is, again, a lot of us are in this same stage of life where we're in this perimenopause or postmenopause stages where that body fat tends to go to our stomachs. And so this is a great ingredient to have for that. Then we have the berberine and the magnolia root. These two are very good appetite suppressants through the gut-brain axis. The berberine is also lipid lowering. And so in the studies, there was a study done where they used 1,500 milligrams of berberine. Now there is over 1,500 milligrams of this whole appetite suppression blend. We don't know how much of that is berberine, but I'm assuming if you're doing this, if you work up to twice a day, you're probably pretty close to that. My guess would be berberine would be on the higher end on this ingredient profile. They don't tell us the exact numbers to keep it safe. But there's a good chance that if you're doing twice a day, you're about at that number. It lowered the triglycerides by 23% in this study. Huge, huge. Now the triglycerides, it's not overall cholesterol. You know, they were talking about this in the study. It's the fat that's found in your blood, and their bad cholesterol in the study lowered by 13%. And so this could be really big for people who struggle with high cholesterol. Um, so that's something we can't promise or say, but you know, send people to studies if you have someone saying, this is definitely a product I would recommend for that. And then there's Magnolia root, and that is the last one on the appetite suppression one. And it increases it. So it's sorry, it also reduces cortisol along with which one else did I say did that? I think it was the berberine. Nope, it was the yeast. It's also shown to reduce cortisol, increase your metabolism. Another cool thing about magnolia root I didn't know, there's actually a lot of like Chinese remedies with magnolia root. It provides relief from menopausal symptoms. Super excited about that one. And it's considered a nootropic, which I feel like that's kind of a hot word right now that we kind of hear. I know I take several nootropic products, but basically they're cognitive enhancers. So it helps with your memory improvement, with focus, and with mood. And I mean, goodness knows I need that right now. And so, and also berberine and magnolia root combined together actually has shown to increase that appetite suppression properties in it. So that's kind of a breakdown of the ingredients. The more I research any of our products, the more excited it makes me about them. Super excited about this ingredient profile. So some suggestions on how to take this. So for me, you know, when we were doing this on the reset, you know, we were all taking it right before bed to kind of help with hunger, you know, to get us through the night because we were on a really low calorie diet. For me, though, my biggest hunger issues are still in the evenings. I'm fine all day long. I have no temptations whatsoever. I could really go all day without eating until dinner. And as soon as the sun starts to set, I become like a monster. Like I will eat anything and everything all night long for no reason whatsoever. I can be so miserably full and still want to eat. And it's getting worse and worse and worse as I get older. And so, I mean, and I'll have like stashes of like chips by my bedside sometimes. And I'm like, this is so embarrassing. Like I have a problem. And so for me, like after dinner is the perfect time for me to take it. Not quite right before bed, because at that point, you know, I usually eat dinner about 6 and don't go to bed till like midnight. So there's a big window there for me. So I don't want to drink this at 11 o'clock at night, because at this point I've already eaten a bag of chips. And so the moment I start to get that temptation to like snack after dinner is when when I'm reaching for my Restore. So for you, it might be different. Maybe maybe your weakness is earlier in the day, you know, but the other benefit though that I see, so if you are also like me, another great benefit I see to drinking this in the evenings is that lowering of the cortisol. That is when our cortisol tends to be highest. And so having something that helps us just to calm down at night, it's also going to help with our sleep at night if we can get those levels lower. I know Heather saw great results with her sleep when she was using this product, and that may be why. And so I think in the evenings, or is probably one of the best, but if you feel snackier at a different time or have a different time that is your weakness, I would try drinking it then. So, but really it can be drank at any time of the day. So what else was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else and I already forgot it. So anyway, I'm super excited about this product, and I want to kind of like open it up to see if y'all have any questions. I may not be able to answer them, but I can go look them up later. And what are y'all's thoughts so far on having this as a full-time product?
Are you stopping the recording?
Oh, yeah, I will.